Oh man, that NPC was right. This does look pretty good when you got everything in here. Alright, now that I've finished with all the various blueprints and whatnot, I'm going to be moving on to probably a different game for the time being. I didn't actually make this channel with the intent of it being, you know, only Dead Cells here. That just kind of happened as, well, the deluge of content that was just coming every single day. The very same day that I finished the Elemental update, they had the Darkness update come out. It's crazy. Definitely a problem that you want your game, that you want, like, well, any game to be having, so... yeah, what are you gonna do? But here, right before I go on, move on to, well, greener pastures in some way. I don't know, because I've been having a lot of fun playing this game. But more specifically, something else while I'm waiting for the next big update to come. Probably one with the clock tower, if the hints they've been dropping are any clue here. I wanted to kind of talk a little bit about how the whole blueprint drop system work, specifically the RNG aspect of it. I mean, you may have seen a few of my videos, or if this is the first one you're seeing, the entire long play is basically created with the conceit of I'm going to play this game and get all of the blueprints in it. However, the blueprints are all just random drops. I mean, even when I was specifically focusing, like hyper-targeting in on a single blueprint, for example, part 20, the bow and infinite arrows, that just, I gained no, like, I was going through perfectly. I had no advantage, like, getting that, even though I was specifically just killing undead archers that entire time. It doesn't matter if it was me, somebody that started up the game, killed like 20 undead archers, and then immediately restarted the game, versus, you know, Joey Jojo Shabadoo, who started the game for the first time, and first undead archer he kills, he got the bow and infinite arrows blueprint drop. And I think that's a little unfair, a little poorly designed, all things considered. Oh, that critical hit could be pretty good. I don't want to spend too much money. Things are so expensive in this game now. But yeah, no difference in, like, luck or anything as far as playing the game here. And I just don't think that's very good design, which is why I thought, hey, why not make a little video trying to get the whole update daily thing here. So give my thoughts on that. Essentially, what I think you should do is, if you're trying to farm out a blueprint, I mean, even if you're doing something crazy, even if it's something risky, even if it's something that requires a lot of time, you should get some sort of advantage to blueprint drops. Because, yeah, at the moment here, you get nothing. Absolutely nothing. It's just, it's a 0.04% drop rate for some blueprints 100% of the time. Doesn't matter what you do. Period. Well, there are plenty of blueprints out there that obviously do. Sure, I might get poisoned at some point. There are plenty of blueprints out there that's like, you do actually have skill that you use to go get, for example, anyone behind the time doors, anyone you get by killing bosses. All like the, oh come on, all like the beginning ones here. The, you know, blood sword type thing, which is 100% drop, or, there we are. Oh, that is the perfect one to get. This is, by the way, best amulet in the game. If you are looking for a good amulet to get, look for this one, the invisible thing. So, anyway, what I'm saying here is that what you should do is you should at least have, like, some sort of benefit if you're specifically farming, whether it's, like, skill or just, you know, you've done it enough. For example, like, what you could do is, like, reward somebody who's super dedicated to trying to get it. Somebody who's been trying to farm up stuff for a while. Like, every single time they kill an enemy, you add another 0.01% on there. So it's like you kill 50, you're getting now a, like, double the rate of some of the rarer ones there. If you kill 1,000, or if you kill 4,000, it's nearly a 40% chance. For example, again, part 20 in my long play there. So I don't have to go through giant montages of playing Turtles in Time music while getting just increasingly frustrated at the fact that these blueprints will not drop. Now, the other thing you could do is something like, you know, you have that scribe character there. I mean, just make it be like, oh, hey, I've noticed that you've been fighting, I don't know, undead archers, and you killed 1,000 of them. I think I understand how exactly their infinite arrow thing works now. And then he just poops out a blueprint. I mean, that would be great. That's exactly what I would love. I'd be like, you're rewarding somebody for actually playing the game a ton without getting them discouraged at the fact that, you know, it is just a roll of the dice if they're going to be getting the blueprint or not. The other, and I think much better sort of scenario that you could go with, is rewarding characters for playing skillfully. And I think that's the one they really want to go for. You know, opening up curse chests, doing challenge rooms. Challenge rooms especially would be good. Maybe killing the Watcher. Each time you do that, you get like plus 1% to, what do you call it? Like all blueprint drops up until one drops, and then it goes all the way back to normal again. I mean, I think that's a great way to do that. Like challenge rooms especially, because challenge rooms I feel like still not super worth doing. If they change it in the same way they change curse chests, where you get suddenly a stat up scroll when you get when you get a stat up scroll when you open up a curse chest, now that's a great system. I love that. It makes opening up curse chests just like, well, there's 10,000 gold I can now save from doing a. Boy, where is the area that I'm trying to get to here? Probably here. But yeah, that saves you like 10,000 gold from getting a scroll in a shop, especially in some of the later areas, or it just gives you double extra stats. I mean, it's fantastic. I think that they should apply something like that to the challenge areas, or something that you can apply like a extra every single time you beat one of those things, or like every single time you get cursed, you get a bonus to item find, as you could call it. I mean, the other thing that you could do is just make it so like fighting elites, for example, is a good way to like up your luck as far as getting blueprints. I mean, just something. I just want something to change here so that blueprints, you know, so that you can reward people with blueprints in a way that makes sense rather than just making it, you know, totally random, like 100%, I don't know if you're going to get it or not. I mean, I've seen plenty of people online that say the spiteful sword, something that took forever for me to get. It's just like, oh yeah, they just kind of casually get it like the third time they go in there. It's like, oh, come on. Especially when I'm there specifically, especially when I have like farming routes that I've created to go get the spiteful sword. And the craziest thing is this is not even the first game I've seen this thing in. Back on in the GBA, Castlevania, Circle of the Moon. Doesn't work when he has the damage over. But Castlevania, Circle of the Moon is a good example of that, where they had these tarot cards. What you did was you would like combine them to get like all these crazy powers. However, those tarot cards are all random drops, which I did not get anything except for the fire whip the entire game. So even up until the final boss, I had the fire whip. I couldn't get like any of the summon stuff. I couldn't get any of the magic spells, all that sort of thing. Why? Because the RNG was not allowing me, and I wasn't going to sit there being like, oh, I don't want to take time out of my game to go farm up what's supposed to be the main gimmick of this game. And although I love this game enough to actually do that, I can see that being so very frustrating for other people, and I think it's something that Motion Twin should really consider changing. And, well, let's be honest, if they don't, I already have all the blueprints, so you guys can go suck a lemon. But either way here, I think that it's, with all the updates and all the community feedback they've been getting, I feel like this is something that you could definitely pitch to them that they would want to look at just switching up at least a little bit. I mean, even if it's just like one curse level equals 0.01 extra chance of getting something, I would be okay with that. I think that would be crazy risky and just kind of crazy stupid to do most of the time. There are still base drops, you know? But it's like, at the same time, just something to increase drops. So that I don't have to, say, kill 4,000 undead archers to get what's honestly not all that good of an item. But it is an important item for giving a player options in playing the game. I mean, I think at one point I got a 4x damage one of those. That thing carried me all the way to the Watcher. It was great. Even though bone infinite arrows I don't think overall is a pretty good item. It's just, you get a little bit of range, whatever. Yeah, see, I was not kidding about that amulet having amazing, amazing properties here. Just run past everything. Here's where the clock tower is. We didn't have enough. We didn't have enough references to Castlevania before. There we got that one now. Also, people think that 11 minutes to get here is difficult. Ah! Maybe you should be playing hundreds of hours of this game like I clearly have. Alright. That's pretty much all I had to say as far as RNG stuff goes. I just want something to change with the blueprint. I think the blueprint system is fine. I mean, you still gotta get through the level, you still gotta kill the enemies, you still gotta go into the dangerous corners of the game to be able to get the blueprints in the first place. Now, all that stuff is cool. It's just, I've been to those dangerous corners now 50, 60, 70 times, and it's like, still not getting anything, you guys. Come on, help me out here. Just at least make it so I can do something that's not just playing the game to be able to get this stuff. Yeah, whatever. Like I said, I already got all the blueprints though, so. So let's talk about the game a little bit here. Just do a little bit more of a traditional Let's Play. If you came here for that, this is the point where it starts. So Fog Fjord, I haven't been in a whole lot here. This place is mostly just filled with tons and tons of running zombies. If you're Fred Dursting it around and exploiting your role as much as possible, you should be totally fine. The big thing with that area is that you want to watch out for the pirate captains because, oh boy, those cannonballs hurt. They hurt a lot. If you have a shovel, then you can probably take care of them that way. I've never even attempted it. I think just blasting your way through there, trying to get up to the upper layer to find the area out is definitely the one thing that is like the best practice as far as getting out of there. And that clock tower door is the first door that I believe that they alluded to in one of the updates. The second one is all the way at the end here, I believe. What they did is, if you've ever been all the way to the end of the graveyard, there is a, I don't think it's like a locked door, I think it's more like a one-way door. And now they've added a little exit area to that. However, you can't go through the door, so it's just, again, another little teaser for you. Look at it, just taunting you. What you want it, you want it so bad. Can't open it, something's blocking, nothing. You ain't getting through there. Ah, well. I am still probably not going to buy. With the changes to the shop, stat upgrades have gotten crazy expensive. As much as I love the idea that with like curse chests and whatnot, ow. As much as I love the idea that with curse chests and whatnot right now that you can get like up to 14 strength, which due to the fact that stats scale cumulatively, that is like crazy high. That is like nearly one-shotting a boss high. I still don't want to spend all that much money. I'm spending like 50,000 gold just to get up to that point, and as cool as it would be, I kind of question how worth it is. Especially considering that if I want to do any like farming for souls to actually cells, dead cells. Yell dead cells. That as much as like farming those up is, it's highly dependent on how much money you have. If you're say going to the sepulcher to get the 10,000 gold door to get the 30 extra cells. I mean that's like a 30% increase. I generally when I'm going through there get about 100 cells. If you're going to be farming up anything, you're definitely going to want to go to the sepulcher or the prison depths to be farming those up, because that is the best, most effective way to do it. Good luck there though, those places are tough if you haven't played dozens of hours of each of them. Well, should be ending it up here pretty quick. Catchers don't even notice me here. The best amulet one, it's this one and it's the lure. It's like unquestionably the best modifiers that you can get for anything in the game. Maybe ×4 damage, just because ×4 damage is crazy. Come on, man. Just because ×4 damage, oh boy. Oh no, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. Well, there you go. It's my old 15-minute chat 'em up.